Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight I'm here with a very important update regarding Self-Taught Beauty and the 7 cats that were seized from her shed about a month ago. If you didn't see those videos, please look at them. I have to place a trigger warning for the mistreatment of animals. This update, there's no trigger warning needed because this is actually what I think is a positive outcome. But I could not wait to share this with you guys. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so the absolute angel that ended up saving these 7 cats from Mandy, there were actually 8, but they couldn't catch all 8. There was one that got away, so there were actually 7 officially saved from her shed. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out some of my other Self-Taught Beauty videos. Self-Taught Beauty is a professional internet grifter who sad fishes, and there's just been a lot of layers to her story. But one of my main concerns from the get-go was the fact that a woman was allegedly living in a shed collecting money by sad fishing, but she also had a dog and cats in her shed in Ohio. Huge problems all the way around, lots of different avenues on how she would get sympathy, how she would get money, the lies that she would tell throughout. It's very, very complicated, but if you're clicking on this video, chances are you know who Mandy is and what her whole deal is. And just to clarify too, the reason that a dog was not saved with the cats is because the dog was already Mandy no longer had the dog. She hadn't had the dog for months. I heard from someone, so I have to say allegedly, that she just let the dog out. I hope that that's not true, but with her and her disgusting ways, I wouldn't be surprised. The woman is not a good person, and she, in my opinion, is a monster. Anyone who could selfishly mistreat animals and know that they're being mistreated and continue to collect more animals and keep the ones that she had, expose them to kerosene fumes, didn't have money to properly care for them, and then she up and disappears one day. We still don't know where she went, and you couldn't even contact someone to say, hey, can you go by the shed and get these cats? I'm in this location and I'm not able to get out. I know for a fact she was talking to her son, because her son ended up essentially dragging this woman, Crystal, who is the person who went to the shed to take these cats. It's a whole mess. Mandy and her 2 boys, as she calls them, are garbage people, and I don't use that term lightly, but they are absolute just garbage trash in my mind, and you're not going to change my mind on that. What I did was I was kind of brainstorming with a friend of mine, and we kind of thought like, okay, I'm not on Facebook, but I know that Crystal was on Facebook, and then we came up with the idea, why don't I just contact the organization? That's the best way to go about this, which I did. And they quickly responded to me. She sent my email with, the questions, hey, how are the cats doing, to Crystal, and Crystal responded to me. So my email was very to the point. It, how are the cats doing? I reminded her that I had made a YouTube video so that she would, kind of like remember, okay, because Crystal had left a comment on my other video, but she responded and said, hello, 4 of them have been adopted to wonderful homes. The 3 that have leukemia were retested Tuesday, and all 3 were still testing positive. They were boosted again, and our plan is to retest again in 6 weeks with the hopes of a negative result. They are all breathing good and doing great, so we are praying for a negative result next time around. Considering the amount of time that Mandy exposed these sweet little kittens to toxic kerosene fumes, this is the best case scenario. I know that 3 of the cats are still not out of the woods, But the fact that 4 of them are now living in happy homes with owners who want them to be there and they want to care for these cats. And, you know, usually when you adopt through an agency, there's, you know, there's a vetting process. So I feel really good about where the cats are. And this is the best case scenario. When I filmed my other video, which I'll link down below, I wasn't sure if any of them were going to survive. I was mentally preparing for the worst case scenario. And even though I'm still gutted over this whole situation, this is a good outcome. And I really hope that the other 3 cats pull through, because they didn't ask for any of this. None of the cats asked to be there. Obviously, Mandy took the trust that a pet gives its owner, and she shit all over it. And she not only had these cats when she did not have a safe shelter, she didn't have the money to care for these many cats, or this many cats, but on top of it, she exposed them to toxic kerosene fumes, and that's why I've been talking about the kerosene fumes for over a fucking year now. This was not fake outrage or just me looking for something to complain about. This was a real problem. And the fact that anyone would turn a blind eye to this and excuse her behavior, anyone who would excuse a human putting an animal in harm's way, knowing that the animal is in harm's way, and not have an opinion about that, fuck off. That's what I have to say. So this is a good outcome. It's definitely much better news than what I was kind of mentally preparing for. And I'm so glad that it is this way. Crystal did also let me know that the shed has been moved. So the shed is no longer on the site where it had been. All the trash is still there, but the shed is gone. So I don't know what happened to it. I don't really care, if I'm being honest. I hope that Mandy never has another animal under her care again. Now, if 5 or 6 years from now she gets a house and just gives up the grifting shtick, and she actually has a house and money to care for pets, then obviously that's something completely different. But someone who has done what Mandy has done on this platform is choosing this lifestyle, and as long as this is her lifestyle, she does not deserve the love, trust, and affection that a pet gives to its owner. I have no clue where Mandy is. She hasn't uploaded to YouTube. She's not saying anything. She's not replying to comments over on her channel. So I don't know where she is. As long as she doesn't have animals under her care, I really don't have anything new to add to the conversation. If she does something that I really feel like I want to share an opinion about, I probably will, because as you guys know, I share my unsolicited opinion all the time. But for the most part, I will say, as I've said many other times, the animals were always my biggest issue with her. If she wants to grift and scam people, that's her journey. Don't bring innocent animals into your fuckery of a story. That's been where I stand. So either way, I wanted to share this update as soon as I received it. So let me know what you guys think down below. I would say that this is the best outcome considering the treacherous circumstances that Mandy subjected these cats to. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.